Let's take a look at the height of cut here.
It's getting bigger on my wheel.
Ryder, we're pretty low on our height of cut, I think. Maybe we need to raise our height of cut. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we need to raise our height of cut. Number one, I'm not keeping up with it enough. And number two, I think it's gonna look better. All right, we got a problem. Look at that. Street across, or the house across the street's got a nice green and we don't. And part of that, they're cutting a lot higher, but another reason is we're dealing with something here. Let's zoom out. We have seed heads everywhere, and I've been dealing with it for like 2 weeks now, and now's the time to tackle the issue here. I'll let you get a good look at the haze on the grass here, but I've been recommended to put plant growth regulator down, and I wanted to wait, but I think I can't wait anymore. On top of the fact that I was gone for, let's see, I cut the grass on Saturday. Today is Thursday. No, today's Friday. So I cut the grass last Saturday, and then I cut it again on Thursday, yesterday. Today is Friday. And so that was like a good, 5 days. And on top of it being raining constantly. So you see the grass catcher right there for the Toro. I probably filled that thing up 50 times yesterday. And it was a struggle. So not only do we want to take care of the seed heads, I think we're at a point now where I'm not going to be able to keep up with the mowing unless I'm out here every 2 days. And personally, I like to mow, but I just don't like to mow that much. And for those who live in the Southeast, you probably understand why. All right, guys, so this video is a little different. I'm not gonna show me putting down this product. I mean, you've seen me spray products before, and if you haven't, you can go back, but there's not anything different I'm gonna do as far as that side of it goes. But these are the 3 products that we're gonna put out on the lawn today. And starting in the middle there, that's T-Nex, which is a plant growth regulator that we just kind of talked about. So that's one of the products that's gonna go down. The other is RGS by Greene County Fertilizer, and that's just, I wanna put down some humic acid, and it also has sea kelp in it, and that's any humic acid product you wanna put down. That's just what I have here at the house. And this is all gonna go down on the entire front lawn, even the side section that we've been supercharging. And especially here on the front lawn, the main front area, which is about 6,000 square feet, I haven't put down any humic acid yet this year. So I do wanna get this down, and we're probably gonna go at a decent rate of, I don't know, like 6 ounces per 1,000, which is I think the max it says here. You could go with 3 ounces to 6. So we're probably gonna go with 6, somewhere in there. And again, we're gonna put the T-Nex, which is the PGR. And then also on the right there in the yellow bag, we have a Main Event Dry Iron Complex, which is chelated micronutrients. Specifically, it's like 10% chelated iron, and that's gonna help give a green boost to the lawn as well. So with those 3 products going down, I'm hoping that we can get the seed heads taken care of and get that nice vibrant green back in the lawn. All right, so here's our RGS, which as you can see has 6% humic acid and 3% sea kelp, along with probably some other things maybe, filler, I guess, Here's our T-Nex, just so you get a good look at that, our plant growth regulator. You can put this out, T-Nex is something you can put out whenever you want, really. This product goes out as a foliar application. It does require that your lawn be growing, really. I mean, or I would say it requires. I've seen a few people through the years on forums and stuff, they'll put this stuff out at the very beginning of the year before green up. And that really is not gonna help you any at all. And then over here again, the Main Event Dry Iron Complex. I put this out last year in a video, and it just gives you a boost of green. If you don't have any iron deficiencies or your lawn can't uptake take in any more iron. You know, you may not see a whole lot out of that, but it does have some other micronutrients as well. As you see, it's a 600, so it does have nitrogen. We've got magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, and zinc. And as you can see there, the iron is 10%, and it says 2% chelated, 8% water soluble. I have contacted the company, and you know, all these are chelated. So now looking back, you know, like I mentioned here, we're gonna do 3 to 6 ounces per 1,000. With the T-Nex, I believe what I did last year was 0.25 ounces per 1,000. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey.
I want to figure out what I got for you.
Okay. And I believe it was 1 ounce per 1,000 of the dry iron complex right there. So that's, so that is the amounts that we're gonna go with. The plant growth regulator is really gonna slow down the vertical growth of your Bermuda grass. And I'm only speaking in terms of Bermuda here because that's what I have. It does the same thing, you know, for all turf types, but when I'm talking, I'm speaking in terms of Bermuda. And anyway, it's gonna slow down the vertical growth, and it's gonna promote more of a lateral growth, more of a spread. And also it does help with a greener lawn because your turf is more dense, it grows more dense, it's more lateral. So that's more leaf that it's gonna be on the ground. And I probably don't do a very good job explaining that, but as the grass kind of expands and spreads out, you know, you're gonna see more green per square inch. I guess that would be the best way of putting it. Also, like we mentioned, you know, it's supposed to help with seed head issues, and hopefully that works out. And honestly, all right, so I am to the point where I'm heavily thinking about just scalping the whole thing down, because I haven't changed my height of cut, and we're losing a little bit of the green. And I think a lot of that, you know, like I said, I went 5 days without cutting. It had grown really thick, and whenever you do that with Bermuda, and you cut it down, you're gonna get this brown underneath. And what it takes is the grass to grow to turn green, obviously. And currently it's gonna go straight up. With a plant growth regulator, it will grow more laterally. So I may wait to scalp and just see if that kind of helps it green up and not get out of hand. But under normal circumstances, without plant growth regulator, I would almost encourage to just scalp it down and let it grow back to your target height of cut to get the nice green line that you want. All right, so we just want to get some video of the yard here. Just applied the plant growth regulator. So now we just want to get some before shots. Today is Saturday, May something, I think like 30th. All right, and here's some shots of the front yard. Just applied the plant growth regulator. To kind of get a good idea of how the yard is looking. And then you can see this in the side yard over there. All right, so we're gonna pan across from our front, which we did not supercharge, as I'm calling it for whatever reason. All right, now to the side here where I did, and we'll try to back up and somewhat stable. All right, so this is the side we supercharged, which is basically that's just the name I gave it, but basically just spoon feeding the Bermuda with nitrogen, which I used urea. You can also use ammonium sulfate. And then to the area I did not. And you can see quite a bit of difference, and I always cut the grass on the same day, so that's what we're looking at. All right guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little different than normal, but you've seen me spray before. I really just want to get this information out as far as what's going on the lawn next. And I hope it helps people if you're dealing with some of the same issues with seed head, or the fact that you just can't keep up on your mowing. plant growth regulator is a nice option. And do note the lawn is going to get very, very thick. When you use this stuff, I mean extremely thick. Last year, when I would real mow the grass, it was almost sliding on top of the turf. And a lot of people will actually go and get a verticutter or dethatcher or something throughout the year and thin the lawn out because it gets so thick. It's a nice thing, but it does require some extra maintenance. So again, if you enjoyed the video, I hope you did. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.